Me, 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 me. A duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?" Okay. Hi. That was my opening exercise. To get me ready for streaming. An opening exercise that I do on stream, which is what an opening exercise isn't. What it not is. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome. Oh god. Hello. Yo, 19 months. She really out here. That's right, you mentioned last time you couldn't hear that anymore. I don't know how to fix that. I've attempted to fix it multiple times and it will not work in a way. Oh, it's there? You heard it? Okay, great. Great. Last time you said it didn't. Okay, awesome. Glad everyone could hear that. Because it's really annoying to get it so I can hear it and you can hear it. The tip jar was not the right sound. What sound was it? Oh, I think it's just that sounds really loud and you can't hear the tip. Maybe I can turn. Hmm. Maybe I need to turn the sound off for that announcement because it's just that sounds louder than the sound of the coin going in, which is not ideal. Yeah, I can change that real quick. Ba 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 ba. Then channel points, power ups and channel points. Ayo, custom rewards, tip for outpoint funds, edit. Do. Surely there's a place that I can make it not make sound. Dang, I don't have a way to turn it off for only that redeem. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Can't force that one to work. It will, unless I just turn off sound for any channel rewards, which I could do, I guess. Now it makes no sound. I'll just have to remember to put some kind of sound in there now. But also thank you both for the tip. Anyway, yeah, we're playing the new Doom today. Which I'm kind of excited for. It's been on my next thing to stream, kind of queue for a bit. Obviously, I had those streams with my little sister, planned a ways ahead of time, then they got moved around, and so there was those, and then we needed to finish Shadow of the Colossus. And that kind of happened in between the sibling streams. So now that we've done both of those things, now it's time for Doom. So, Doom time. Time for Doom. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, cool. So I need to start playing Doom. Yeah? Yeah. Everyone agree? That's what I need to do? Start playing Doom? That's what happens now? Yeah, probably. Surely Doom will run in full screen. I need to. Yeah. I have the cable. Preformed thoughts? I've never had a preformed thought about anything I've done ever. Actually, there's an update. Did there have to be an update right now? Today? What great time. Okay, well, preformed thoughts. I need to see how big this update is. It hasn't told me yet. Surely it can't be big. 200 megabytes. That'll go by quick. Preformed thoughts. Let's go back to the main thing. Preformed thoughts about Doom. None. I haven't even seen gameplay, I think. I mean, like, I've probably seen, like, short things, but I haven't seen almost anyone play it or say almost anything about it. I remember hearing around the time when it released that it plays different, and I saw one meme, well, where people were talking about like the Doom cycle or like the Doom trilogy again or whatever, where they're like Doom always has trilogies where the first one is like an instant classic or whatever, or that's like perfect or whatever, and then a second one that's adds new elements and is mildly controversial on whether or not people like that, and then a third one that sucks, the third one that completely changes the way that you play it and sucks. I did see that meme once, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna feel that way. I'm That meme kind of feels like it comes from a overly critical place, like maybe from people that kind of decided they weren't gonna like it ahead of time. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out how I feel about Doom. Well, it is the third one. Yes, this is the third one in the meme. So the meme is about Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, and Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and Doom the Dark Ages, I guess. Um would be how that would track in the meme. So some people don't like it, I guess. Maybe some people hate it. I thought I had heard another thing, but I don't remember what it was anymore. So, uh, maybe this game will be doo-doo ass. Maybe this game will suck so bad that I never play another Doom game ever again. This is also the first Doom game I've actually played on stream. The other ones I just played on my own. So, first one on stream. Lucky you freaks. um, yeah. Yeah. Download's still happening, so we're still waiting. Well, who would have guessed that having a stream up slows down downloads? Also, I can't believe they updated this today. I like checked that this was downloaded like yesterday or 2 days ago. And then they have to have an update. It's cruel. Cruel and unusual punishment. I have a question. I have a question for. I have appeared on a Doom stream before. That is true. I have a question for you, losers in chat. How much of a tendency do you have to be kind of a baby about minor injuries? I'm just having this thought. Because two reasons this comes up. The most common one is I have to do weekly injections. What with, unstable, horrific amalgamation, unhealthy, whatever the fuck I am. Mutant shit, So I have to do weekly injections. And I'm mostly thinking about this not because of the weekly injections, but it happens to be with weekly injections. I had a Charlie horse this morning when I got out of bed. I woke up and stretched one of my legs and got a really bad Charlie horse when I was like half awake. And then I kind of went back to bed for like 20 to 30 minutes. And I got out of bed and I don't remember Charlie horses being this way, but I think it's happened the last 2 times I've had one where like afterwards, like usually it passes, but my leg kept hurting. Like Like it actually still hurts like a tiny bit now. Like not a ton. As most like not right now. I'm sitting down, but like when I walk around, even now at the end of the day, like it hurts just a little bit. Like just a tiny bit, not enough that I'm like, oh God, that hurts, but like just enough that like if you think about it, you'd notice every time you step. Um, but I'm just thinking about it because I don't remember them hurting normally. And then I was like limping when I finally got out of bed, because I went back to sleep for a bit, and then I got out of bed to get ready for the day and go. I like limped out of my room and out of my house, like I couldn't put full weight on it. And I think part of it is like I probably can put full weight on it. Um, but just it hurt more than I expected. So one, do y'all's Charlie horses usually hurt for a bit afterwards? Because I could have sworn that didn't used to happen. And two, how much of a baby are you about? Like your leg hurting? Like, do you do like that? Because like the other thing I'm thinking of, I also have to get regular blood draws, and then my injections. After I do my injection, like the injection site hurts or feels weird. I have a phobia about needles, so I hate the whole thing around. So that's kind of my excuse. But I like limp around for like the rest of the night when I do my injections because like the leg kind of hurts and I don't put any weight on my because like the thigh hurts and I'm kind of like I'm probably just being a baby about like it doesn't hurt that much, but like is that limping? Yeah, I wonder how many other people do that. Well, they are really painful when they happen. Yeah, it's just like a little tender. Okay, so you do like after directly after they happen when it's done when like you get up and walk, you remember it kind of hurting then because that's maybe I just hadn't had a Charlie horse in a long time since these last two times. And the last time it happened also wasn't very recent. It was like, I don't know, it feels like almost like a year ago at this point. But yeah, oh that update finished. Awesome. But yeah, I also like when I do my yearly or every 6 months, it depends what the doctor wants. When I do my blood draws, they like obviously like after they're done they use like a little bandage thing to just keep a cotton swab and like they do the blood draw like right inside your armpit. It's like they put the little cotton swab there and like the tight thing to hold it there and I like I start acting like I can't move my arm. Like when I'm driving home I'm like using one hand and I'm like refusing to unbend that arm and I'm kind of like am I just being overly sensitive about this stuff? I don't know. I have to update my graphics drivers? Doom. Okay, let me check my graphics drivers. Surely updating my graphics drivers will not do anything to my extremely intensive stream that's going on right now, right? I don't care about what's new in the NVIDIA app. Drivers. Will these take even longer? What are my options? I think I had an option that was just play anyway. Yeah, a bit more than experience. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think it makes sense, especially with needle phobia. Yeah. They don't tell me anything about it, but I also just think that's because the doctors I go for are so like there we go. They're so busy, this particular clinic, that they're so like no nonsense, just like up and go every time. Um so yeah, they say nothing. They finish the blood draw and they're like, get up and leave. And they're like, leave whenever you want. You're like, okay, you're done. And it's like, oh, okay. And I'm in like a state of like shock. I'm like, oh, 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 like barely alive. And they're just like, cool, go, bye. So that's great. That's great for me, I think. I just looked at this loading thing and it says uninstalling. I don't want it to be Uninstalling. I want it to be installing. Please, Game GeForce, Nvidia. I wanted to play Doom. I want to play Doom. I mean, but yeah, I usually. Well, I mean, CVS, they're pretty quick to be like, okay, you're good to go. Um, but I also haven't gotten like an injection anywhere besides the weekly ones in my bedroom in a while. But I think the last time I did get an injection at like a regular pharmacy, I actually had the same reaction that I tend to have with blood draws, which is weird because I don't have that reaction with injections anymore. Like I've kind of gotten used to my injections. But when I get blood draws, it's like the full 9 yards where I'm like, I start like, I get like a horrible physiological response to the point that I kind of thought for a bit that maybe it wasn't just a mental thing. But like my face like goes white and like I sweat and like feel pins and needles and start getting nauseous and almost throw up and you know a whole bunch of fun stuff when I get my blood draw. Um, that did happen the last time I got like a flu injection. um, yeah, yeah, I definitely think the ones that have been really bad, at least where I've paid attention, it's like 3 vials, which is a lot. I've never done blood donations. I think they wouldn't want me to do blood donations. Well, okay, they wouldn't want me to do blood donations because my blood is tainted because I'm a strange abomination. But I also think they say like if you pass out or have a risk of like getting nauseous during a blood donation, they're like you don't come donate blood. Maybe they just say that about plasma. I don't know. Either way, I have not done blood or plasma donations. But I have thought about doing it so that you can do the thing where you get really drunk after. Yeah, 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 that's what it is. I'm not a candidate if you're afraid of needles. Yeah, yeah. I should drink more on the night on the days when each year when I have to get my blood drawn because like they say you get like way more drunk way easily because there's less blood in you. So